So instead of trying to calculate proper trajectories or nonsuch to launch ourselves onto the interloper, we're just going to use our advances in science and propulsion to land ourselves on the interloper. And you can see the Whitehall station to the left. Top tier landing. Hey, look at that. What is that called? The not the brittle hollow. The crap. I'm gonna have to remind myself what that place is called. The Bramble something. Discovered that was ice. So instead of really using my feet, I have to use my jet fuel to kind of propel myself in a direction. You can see like the trail of the tail, and here's the probe. Yeah, it's just encased in ice. Excuse me. This is troublesome. It seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. If we stay on the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. Even if it did, couldn't someone call it back home to the gravity cannon on the Ember Twin? Yes, but the exploration of the comet would be more difficult if we were without the shuttle until someone recalled it. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the comet. Suppose one of us remained in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. That would be wise, I think, Larry. If you don't mind waiting here with it, Poke and I could continue to investigate on the surface. So, that's the one Nomai that was the skeleton that was on the probe. So I'm sure we're going to find the other two here. You see, you get really close to the sun on this bad boy. The comet, it doesn't rotate on its axis, so that's why there is a rocky side and the icy side. So I had explored for a while to see if I couldn't get underneath, but I couldn't. So I thought I'd check out this view we're about to see, where the black hole, white hole bends the light of everything. Check this out. Isn't that neat? So yeah, the sun isn't going to arrive, so I pretty much just go ahead and end our loop and come back. So we're going to go and see if we can't catch this crack in the surface of the comet that shows up when it gets close to the sun. The Dark Bramble. That's what it's called. And wouldn't you know it, this whole place is almost entirely ice. And down we go. Try and take this as carefully as possible. You can see right down there. That's ghost matter. Ghost matter in this comet. See, in this area is where the scout really shows its effectiveness for you. I'm receiving much stronger energy readings now that we're beneath the crust. Whatever it is must lie somewhere below, closer to the comet's center, and I'm starting to think it's more dangerous than we realized. Clary, can you hear us? Yes, but your voices are faint. I fear we will lose communication entirely if you continue any deeper. Keep the shuttle warm for us, Clary. We'll return the moment we identify the source of these energy readings. I understand, but be cautious, both of you. So the Nomai were investigating all this. So using the scout to literally scout all these tunnels, in which way it's, look at the travel on my little global map on the left, that yellow line. Clearly dangerous that way. And yeah, well, not only is that way dangerous, I think that leads back to where I came from. Well, no, that makes no sense because that's kind of going down. Well, no, there's gravity on this tiny little comet. And that just goes the same way. So I'm just very cautious and double checking and triple checking these bad boys. Oh, that's just death going through that tunnel. But look at that. Those crystals look larger. Ugh. The icy caves are a challenge. I believe that's where I came. No, I'm wrong. This is not where I come from. I believe this is actually the way I need to go. Behind me. Oh, it's all over the place. Yeah. Really bonked my head there. You can see all that green fire is, ghost matter, I believe. Kind of realized that I think this is the way to go forward. So, taking a quick look back, I decided to give this a go. Somehow made it. For a moment, I thought I honestly went in a circle until I found this. That Nomai's covered in those crystals. And we've reached the core of the interloper. And the other Nomai floating weightlessly in the no gravity. The spherical stone casing here seems to be the source of the energy readings. No, rather the source is what's within the stone. I'm detecting some form of exotic matter. The stone is muting our energy readings. They should be 10 times what we're seeing, at least. Pi, I don't think we want this matter interacting with us. As far as I can tell, direct contact with it would almost certainly be fatal. Yeah, it is. I've never encountered anything like this casing, but it's all that's protecting us from what's inside. Worse still, the matter is disturbingly volatile. Pi, whatever the matter inside the stone casing is, it's more than just profoundly unstable. It's under tons of pressure. Look at the density scan. I've never seen anything this tightly compact before. What is this? This is orders of magnitude worse than I'd imagined. If this stone were to rupture, the lethal matter within would rapidly expand, completely blanketing this star system almost instantaneously, and the pressure is still building as the comet approaches this star system. So they interacted with this thing before it reached the star system. Return to the shuttle right now. The rest of our friends need to know they're in terrible danger. Leave your equipment and run. What are you doing, Pi? The more we know about this alien matter, the better our chance of survival. I will learn what I can here. Go warn the others. Maybe they can construct shelter somehow. Now, Poke. And then it exploded shortly after and sprayed the entire star system in ghost matter. Another of the reasons why the Nomai went extinct. The shifting sands, the ghost matter, that killed me instantaneously trying to get out. But another just kind of a little bit of a gut punch. Well, not really a gut punch. The interloper was a nice little thing to tie up in its own. So, now we don't have to worry about it anymore. They didn't make it. Well, That's all well and good, but for the love of anything divine, we still have more to explore at the Sunless City. So let's away. Sorry, bought my microphone. Let's go ahead and get a scout in this guy's mouth. To the Stepping Stone District. Supposed to be able to see the pathway when you have a new lantern in the mouth of the anglerfish from this path. And there's the beam of light right there. These kids climbed up into this thing. I have trouble with a jetpack. There's all the skeletons of the Nomai kids here. Whoever was it when we ended last time is the anglerfish. Rule change. The anglerfish now has to wear a blindfold and do not peek. The rest of us, the little fish, line up against the wall. When the anglerfish says go, the little fish sneak across. Why are we changing it? It's too hard if you can't see anything. Aunt Pie says real anglerfish are blind, so you have to wear a blindfold. The rule stands. Rule update. It's okay for younger kids. Don't wear the blindfold when they're at it. The rest of us will still wear it for scientific accuracy and to make the game more even. If the anglerfish catches you, you're eaten. Last little fish to be caught is the new anglerfish. The old anglerfish gives the new anglerfish a blindfold and becomes a little fish. These anglerfish are just a strange anomaly of this star system. Anglerfish study. The long growth protruding from its head is bioluminescent. Perhaps it's used this growth to attract prey. A lure. An update. Malore, while I was making the sketches of the anglerfish, I observed the children I saw earlier playing here again. They added a rule in the game that incorporates our research. It's wonderful. The anglerfish's digestive tract suggests death by starvation. Visually, the specimen appears to be of the same species as the anglerfish in the Dark Bramble. We don't believe it originated from this planet. Yeah. I'm entirely delighted. It's never too early to appreciate biology. conveniently leads right next to the ship. But the orange asterisk is still there for the Sunless City, still something to find. More to explore. Excuse me. I guess I stare at that with contempt for a moment. So in the back of my mind, I try and think about where I've been and haven't been, and I only remember that there was the Eye Shrine. I tried to travel there before, but I don't think I got exactly to where that place was supposed to be. I keep forgetting that Quantum Moon locator is right there. What am I doing here? Am I looking for Chert? There he is. Also, I think I just realized that off to the side that the Quantum Moon was around the twins. See one of the exploding supernovas up ahead. So, did I find something? Found Nomai writing about the sun station. Is that what's in orbit around the sun? Then do you think this sun station? Quite clever of the Nomai to devise a way to study the sun up close and personal. It must have been tremendously difficult to construct and hot inside, I can only imagine. I wonder how they were able to travel back and forth from the sun station and the Hourglass Twins. Well, yeah, they used the teleporter. So I finally decide to figure out what the whole point of dozing off and sleeping ahead of time is. So I slept until it wouldn't let me anymore. And yeah, it passes all the time. Which, you know, what I don't really understand what sleeping is for when you can sleep to the end of the universe. Look, the sand has filled up this whole planet. Oh, hello. Come sit with me, my fellow traveler. Let's sit together and watch the stars die. If it helps, we're in a time loop, so we won't really die. Ah, that's a lovely thought. Is that how you cope? Does it help? Time loop. I like that idea. So, I guess maybe you can sleep at all the camps so you can see all the travelers' reactions to our universe exploding. Yeah, I don't know. Anywho. Boom. The sun is good. You're lucky we're in a time loop. And you're lucky I don't have you grounded for medical reasons because I have no idea what you're talking about. And finally, the Sunless City still has more to explore. Yeah, because we didn't see what the... Oh, Chert has become catatonic in response to our son's imminent death. Lovely how that is a data entry on my computer, right? Back to the city. Yeah. Yeah. Back to the city. there's the ghost matter. So I realized that the only thing left to do is there's that one jump that I think is impossible. I'm gonna have to give it a try. The one that's just littered in ghost matter. Yeah, it's right here. This place. I'm starting to respect the scout as a light source. Look at all that. Look at all those corpses. They were just destroyed. Oh. Oh, goodness. Just... Oh, my God. Be welcomed in this place. The shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to this star system, the signal from the eye. We observed the eye signal in our travels and followed it here to find its source. Haven't heard about the eye in a while. What we know is this. The source of the signal, which is what we have chosen to call the eye of the universe, is older than the universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Enter and open your mind to its possibilities. See, they don't even know what the whole eye is. We don't either. If the eye called to us, why won't it reveal itself? Why is it so difficult to locate it? Did something happen to it? Did the signal stop? Does the eye no longer desire to be found? Perhaps this isn't the eye's choice. The eye may not be able to communicate with us more than it already... darn, sorry. I was still a little too fast. Also, this is the last episode of me doing commentary over it. I'm going to be doing it live again. Or not live, but, recording commentary with gameplay. Is the eye natural or artificial? Maybe someone built it. The eye is older than the universe itself. How could something exist before its creator? It could be naturally occurring, though this doesn't answer how the eye could be as old as it is. Did the eye deliberately call out to us by sending the signal, or did we hear the signal by coincidence? We could be seeing meaning where there is none. Suppose the signal was produced incidentally. Does that mean the eye is any less important, though? Perhaps the eye wanted to be found. Could it be sentient? Maybe it chose us. Does the eye desire something from us? Could it need us in some way? Maybe it doesn't have to be us. It doesn't have to be you. Well, it's very unfortunate that pretty much all of you died for it. And also kind of, well, yeah, that's right. There is a way out. I was about to say that we were trapped in here, but no, there's a way out. And then that's to the gravity cannon. At this point, I had to have tied up all the loose ends here in the Sunless City. Otherwise, it's something else that I have to do elsewhere in order to unlock everything. I've made this jump a couple times before. So, the Nomai have been wrecked by ghost matter, by the shifting sands. Yep, no asterisk. It's just a green symbol over there now. Gnome traveled to the solar system in pursuit of a signal from something older than the universe itself. Named the source of the signal, the Eye of the Universe. And the Sunless City, and as far as I know, the Ember Twin, is fully explored. Like, there's some links with, like, the Black Hole Forge and the Ash Twin project, but I think as far as the Ember Twin is concerned, it's done. So I decided, instead of just restarting the loop, I figured I'd go just stop somewhere randomly and decided to approach Giant's Deep. I thought about going to Brittle Hollow for a bit, but oh, that's right, the Attlerock. Forgot all about that massive crater in the Attlerock. So for the rest of the loop, I decided to try and tie up that loose end as well. Very first place we went to when we started going into space. The moon. Oh, there's even like a little spiraling path down here too. It's big old chunks of ice. Chert research notes. Property of Chert. He's been around. This is an old crater. The neat thing here is the composition of the samples I took from the impact site matches the composition of the ice on the outskirts of the Dark Bramble. I posit the Attlerock was hit with a piece of the planet that used to be where the Dark Bramble now lies. A piece of the planet where it used to lie? To follow up on, maybe there's more fragments of the old planet Dark Bramble destroyed. The Dark Bramble destroyed a planet. Okay, I just caught this on this rewatch. The Dark Bramble, we know the Dark Bramble destroyed a planet. It's the first time I think I've heard this. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, yeah, it looks like that's the shards and pieces of a planet. Quantum Moon. I think I'll look around for the Quantum Moon to see if I can just randomly find it, but I don't. So after looking around for a bit, I decided to go ahead and just book it for the Giant's Deep. There we go. And then I gotta dodge the Brittle Hollow. Then I got to thinking, satellite around it that gets destroyed the moment you wake up. I wonder if I could land on that debris. Here it comes over the horizon of the planet. Looks like another gravity cannon type thing. Also, this planet's big. And it looks like that's a landing pad right there. Yeah, it certainly looks like something that's meant to be landed on. No, you don't, flying music. You get quiet. Thank you. Oh, see, it even has like a gravity pulling to help me get there. Come on. A little trippy to have the not the force field, but the I forget the device, the space device that pulls things towards you. Anyway, here we are on the destroyed gravity cannon satellite. I was kind of overwhelmed by just the other intensity of such a large structure with wings to have to explore before I even land on another planet. Control module. That looks like the place that's borked. The launch module. But that's not. This is the way that's borked. The probe tracking module. So I decided to go ahead and just start with the first floor. Or the first wing. Since it doesn't look like there's like much in the way of damage compared to the other wings. Two gravity floors. Yeah, I didn't really understand these elevators, but then I figured it out. So it looks like we got a giant steep projection stone. Let's see what this is on the wall. I have bad news, Ovens. Yara says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Cassava. I wish I were, my friend, but no. They aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on indefinite hiatus. Tell Privet and Malo they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. An update. Malo and I will join you and Daz. Privet left to visit her brother. She fears Idea may feel responsible. So this cannon, which apparently probes the planet, was meant to probe the planet, just didn't work out. Projection stone. This is somewhere in Giant's Deep. And look, there's one of those like probe timeline things too. Or travel timeline things. And there's the launch module projection stone. Malo, my better 50%. Cassava is sending the last of the cannon components. Soon, we'll know the eye's precise location. What? The thought of concluding our elder's curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. Wait, this was going to help them find the eye? Cassava tells me he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not under any circumstances to go above. I see. And am I right to think that consequently we'll be ignoring that setting? I can posit with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our natures, so I suggest we do. Oh, that's, you're presuming you're going to go against protocol. Given the orbital probe cannon all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. I'll make some adjustments. I see. So were they trying to make this... Oh, there's no gravity here. The thing's cracked. We're going to have to be very careful here when we make it. But unfortunately, the sun's about to explode. So definitely a lot to explore with this place. You see there's a device here we can use and everything. It's like 3 clocks and 3 times and all that stuff. I wonder if that's like a projection thing in the middle. Oh, it is. I forgot I messed around with this for a moment. Oh, that's the energy sword. What's the Ash Twin? They wanted to look like the Ash Twin with the bridges and stuff. Well, that's going to be very interesting to dig into. Well, like I said, this finally reaches the final episode of having to do the commentary over a long record. I wanted to give it a try. It didn't really make me get to do these things any quicker. So, what's really good is I feel like a lot of loose ends have been tied up. Like, I think I'm going to go ahead and try and attempt the Brittle Hollow. Finish that up. Maybe we'll go see what that red dot is. Maybe we'll view the Quantum Moon. I don't know. But I look forward to getting into it, so hopefully I'll have something for you in less than a week this time. My mind's been very preoccupied, so... Alright, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.